Technological change can have a profound effect on traditional human societies. Take, for example, the birth of metal technology and our ability to transform matter. During the prehistoric Copper Age in Israel and Jordan over 6,000 years ago, the Holy Land of Judaism, Christianity, Islam, to the role of metal production over 1,000 years ago during the historic Chola Empire in India, in the heartland of Hinduism, Tamil Nadu, where the same traditional techniques of metal production are used to this day.
I've tried to use metalworking as a lens to study social evolution.
Ultimately, says Levy, the bronze casters of Swamimalai and the ancient ruins of the Levant that were deeply connected to metal production have much to tell us about how today's society is being affected by profound technological change. Those parallels are echoed at key points in a new exhibit, Journey to the Copper Age, running from June 2007 to February 2008 at the San Diego Museum of Man. Highlights of the show are the artifacts from excavations in Israel and Jordan by Professor Levy, who curated the exhibition.
This exhibit and our academic research in India and the Middle East shows us the powerful role of technological change in shaping societies. And I go back to the comparison with the IT revolution and its impact on us over the last 25 or 30 years. It's that sort of profound reorganization of our society that went on with the metallurgical revolution.
That's archaeologist Tom Levy. The UC San Diego professor spends several months each year with a team of graduate and undergraduate students and local archaeologist Mohammed Najjar, excavating sites related to ancient mining and metallurgy from prehistoric to biblical times in Jordan's Feinan copper ore district. They recently uncovered the largest ancient copper factory, 3,000 years old, from the time of Kings David, Solomon, and other biblical figures.
What we do is actually dig a little bit into this and pull out some of the carbon and then shoot it in.
To understand the very beginnings of metallurgy, Levy began excavating sites in Israel's Negev desert in the late 1970s. Those sites dating to around 6,000 years ago during the Chalcolithic or Copper Stone Age. A major problem was to understand how spectacular metal masterpieces found at the site were actually made, where the metal came from, and other issues during this formative period.
Some of the objects that we discovered were identical to those that were found in a very famous cave in the Judean desert called the Cave of the Treasure. And so they never found evidence of where these beautiful objects, crowns, scepters, mace heads, where they were actually manufactured from the Cave of the Treasure. But here in the Negev desert, about 80 miles away, we found actual workshops.
Radiocarbon dating puts the age of those workshops at approximately 6,400 to 6,000 years old, dating to the Chalcolithic period. Yet some of the artifacts were so elaborate that Levy believes they could only have been made using what, at the time, was a revolutionary new method of metalworking, the lost wax method.
The chiefs had very tight control of the metal production. They produced these amazing objects using what we call the lost wax method, to be distributed as gifts to other chiefs or elites up and down the Wadi and in other parts of the Holy Land, as it were. And so we're seeing the beginnings of social hierarchies and the beginnings of this technological revolution happening at the same time.